Evolving server technology has made possible pristine capture and virtually unlimited retention of virtually everything there is to know about your business, so that when relevant information is required for making those important decisions, it's right at your fingertips. This very simple video shows how we made that evolutionary move, a move to combine RAM-centric data and RAM-centric user tools. Welcome to the UNERP ERP. The typical information system is made up of modules. For a moment, imagine this simple cube as a purchase order module. It takes many modules to create a complete information system, each module consisting of a number of support files, interconnected by programming. Many modules will have file duplication representing duplication in your efforts. Fully integrated systems have traditionally been made up of several such modules, many more than shown here, brought together with expensive and complex programming, which typically ends up looking something like this, or perhaps it should look more like this. Imagine each and every module shown here surrounded by many support files, some of them duplicate data. What did we do? We integrated the data rather than integrating the modules. We developed virtual modularization. Then we laid out all those modules in a natural workflow process. Remember all that complex integration programming? It totally disappears. In fact, even traditional source and history files disappear. One active file set remains, surrounded by one set of support files, and no duplicated data. As a result, literally hundreds of traditional programs and processing routines disappear. In the new UNERP, multiple vertical relationships are tracked for every transaction, and the system's natural workflow tracks virtually every horizontal relationship as well. Because the data you capture is always pristine, never removed, and never forwarded to successive data files, and because you as a user are always in that single transaction file, everything you want to know about your business is always instantly accessible. You, your data, and your tools are for all practical purposes virtually RAM-centric. So when it comes to time to install your next information system, are you going to go from complexity to renewed complexity? Or are you going to transform from old complexity to a newfound simplicity with ease of use and affordability, where new opportunities emanate simple function rather than expensive complex integration services? The ERP system, Infinite Answers, unlike traditional ERP and accounting systems, has very few menus. Systems administrators use menus for some things, but the typical data entry person spends the entire day with just one menu item: work with documents. The system knows each person's profile, job function, and security level, as well as the tasks they are currently working on. The system dynamically and uniquely places each individual's available options or functions in front of them on a continual and ongoing basis. Existing records are further handled and processed by virtue of all the available options currently displayed for that particular user as shown across the top of the displayed list of documents, executed by the user entering these single character options in the appropriate options boxes displayed immediately to the left of the listed document records. Across the top of the screen, the functions each particular user are allowed to perform are dynamically displayed by the system. By clicking on these functions, users can create new records, do queries, and perform various administrative functions. And if we wanted to do AR totals, we could click on AR totals, we would see AR totals, and we could end those. We could go to the general ledger. We could do a proposal. There's all kinds of things we could do. Everything required is instantly at the user's fingertips. There's no requirement for them to go wandering about, going from menu to menu. Their tools are, for all intents and purposes, RAM-centric. Consider the possibilities of reducing your IT costs by as much as 70%, or perhaps your administrative costs by as much as 50%. Consider all that time you spend looking for things reduced to almost zero. Consider the percentage of your current gross margin that is currently consumed by your current IT and administrative costs. In many companies, just adjusting these costs alone could have a tremendous impact on the bottom line. And let's not forget about a newfound ability to innovate and try new ventures almost at a whim. This by itself delivers a brand new perspective on the power and potential of the UNERP information system. Created on the world-renowned IBM Ion Power server, the UNERP's unique design encourages innovation quite unlike anything we have ever seen before in accounting or ERP systems. It also encourages a wonderful newfound ease and freedom to promote corporate growth. Imagine being able to grow your business to virtually any location the internet lives, simply and easily, by using your Microsoft Windows browser, the internet, and a printer, all the while continuing to maintain a totally undisturbed ultimate in corporate consolidation. Imagine having the ability to access virtually anything that ever happened in your business, transactions that took place 15 seconds ago, or maybe even 15 years ago, with a Windows Phone 7 smartphone, and do it from any place you can make a cell phone call. We invite you to give us a call to learn more, as there is much more to learn. Thanks for listening.